Now here is the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Well, fans, we are ready for our championship main event of the evening. Please welcome the boxers as they make their way to the ring. First, here is the challenger from Bakersfield, California, Mike Dallas Jr.
Mike Dallas Jr., again, we mentioned at the top of the telecast, his father lost his battle with leukemia late last year. His grandfather, both of them pro boxers. His dad was a boxing coach and athletic director of the Bakersfield Police Athletic League. He's dedicating this, the biggest fight of his career, to his dad. He has won 2 fights in a row and is coming off one of his most impressive performances, a 6-round knockout win against Javier Castro in his last fight last June.
You know, a lot of times, Mauro, emotion can be a powerful motivator. This poor kid has lost his father a few months back. He's fighting with a heavy heart. He's come from a boxing family. You know, this is an opportunity for him to really not only make a name for himself, but really, you know, make his father proud you know, basically what I'm trying to say is make his father proud after including him in all these boxing years.
Started boxing at the age of 5, went 115-12 as an amateur, was a 2006 National PAL Championship gold medalist, 141 pounds, also a silver medalist in the 2006 National Golden Gloves title. So a very big and impressive amateur pedigree and a great start to his professional career, although he has lost every time he has stepped up in competition.
Big amateur resume. Tonight he gets to prove it in the pros, or he has a chance to at least.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring, here is the defending champion from Argentina, Lucas Matthysse.
Lucas the Machine Matthysse, a man who went a perfect 3-0 in 2012, coming off a very impressive win here at a venue that has been very hospitable for him, Al. The joint at the Hard Rock, defeating Olusegun Ajose back in September of last year, knocking down Ajose for the first time in his career, beating him for the first time, and really he says he's now ready for the biggest fish in the 140-pound division, but he can't overlook Mike Dallas Jr. tonight.
For all his fury inside the ring, Matthysse outside it is a very self-effacing and quiet, almost shy person. But if you ask him or talk to him about what is owed him in the boxing world, he feels he beat Judah, he beat Alexander. He said, I am ready and deserve the big fights. He's fixated a bit on Danny Garcia, who of course has 2 of those world titles. As we've chronicled, the winner of the Garcia-Judah fight could well be in the sights of whoever wins this. But for Lucas Matthysse, he understands his moment is now. He's aware of that boxing biological clock ticking that I mentioned.
Started boxing at the age of 11, and speaking of an impressive amateur background, went 72-8-2 as an amateur. He faced compatriot Marcos Maidana 4 times in the amateur ranks, with Maidana winning 3 of the meetings, the other ending in a draw. So we are set for the main event of the night in the 140-pound weight class. Let's go to the numbers, Al.
And as we look at the tail of the tape, one of the key issues, of course, the reach of Dallas. He's got a big jab, and he is hoping very much to utilize that jab and make it work for him in this fight tonight from long range.
And we are set here once again from the joint of the Hard Rock in Las Vegas, Hall of Famer, the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you and welcome to the joint here at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada, for the featured bout of the evening, brought to you by Golden Boy Promotions and Showtime in association with Arano Box Promotions and Goosen Tudor Promotions, sponsored by Corona, La Cerveza Más Fina. This bout is sanctioned by the WBC, President Jose Suleiman, Supervisor Rex Ross Walker, along with the Nevada State Athletic Commission, the Chairman Bill Brady, Executive Director Keith Kaiser. Introducing to you our 3 judges scoring this bout from ringside, all from the state of Nevada: Dick Houck, C.J. Ross, and Dave Moretti. Introducing our 3rd man to the ring, the referee in charge, Hall of Famer Robert Byrd. All right, fans, here we go with the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBC Interim Super Lightweight Championship of the World. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from Las Vegas, it's showtime! Introducing to you first, the challenger on my left, fighting out of the red corner, wearing silver trunks with red trim, fighting out of and representing his home of Bakersfield, California. He weighed in at 139 1/2 pounds with a record of 19 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw. He has 8 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the challenger known as the Silent Assassin, introducing Mike Dallas Jr. And his opponent across the ring on my right, the defending champion, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trunks with white trim, hailing from Trelew, Chubut, Argentina. He weighed in at a trim and ready 138 1/2 pounds. His hard-hitting record stands at 32 wins, 2 losses, 1 no decision, with 30 big wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the WBC Interim Super Lightweight Champion of the World, introducing Lucas Matthysse. Once again, a referee in charge, now to give instructions, Robert Byrd.
Let's go. Okay, gentlemen. You had your instructions in the dressing room. The only thing I'm going to remind you of now is when I say stop, what that means is stop whatever you're doing, give me a clean break. Habla pare, no te preocupes, fuera limpio. Okay? Protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. Let's do it.
So Lucas Matthysse has designs on being the man in the 140-pound weight class. He feels he will be the one to face the winner of Danny Garcia and Zab Judah, the heaviest hitter at 140 pounds, the highest knockout ratio of anyone in the top 20, while Mike Dallas Jr. happy to be here, but he wants to blow up the apple cart in the 140-pound weight class. He feels this opportunity came for a reason. And again, dedicating the fight to his deceased father, we are underway, scheduled for 12 rounds in the junior welterweight division.
Dallas coming out, pumping that jab. He needs to show that speed, but he's got to stay smart.
Mike Dallas Jr. in the silver with red trim, while Lucas Matthysse in the black with white trim. Matthysse has accrued 10 first-round knockouts, while Dallas Jr. has a total of 8 wins by way of KO.
And yet, Matthysse is known, as he's gotten into these upper echelon fights, as a little bit of a slow starter. And Dallas said to us, I've got to bank some early rounds.
And Matthysse and his camp told us in the fighter meeting that beginning with the Humberto Soto win last year, they wanted to start faster. They did stop Soto for the first time in his lengthy career in the 5th round. And against a Jose, they stopped him in the later round, and he just landed a nice left hook to the head of Dallas Jr. Minute gone here in the opening round.
Dallas looks very fast. He just looks a little tight, like a little bit excited.
You have to imagine that those butterflies are probably the size of seagulls for Mike Dallas Jr.
Yeah, they are. They probably are. It's his first big fight, but I don't mind a little bit of intensity here. You know, I don't, as long as he stays smart.
Now he's in there off a 7-month layoff to Dallas, the second longest layoff of his career. So he's got certainly doesn't want any ring rust to affect him early.
Good right hand to the stomach by Matthysse.
It's interesting there. Dallas got stuck in the corner. It was the first thing he did to hold. Good idea.
Smart. Good observation, Al. I was just going to say that.
Well, must be right if you were going to say it.
Well, the smart tactics. He wants to keep the fight in the middle of the ring and kind of deaden the action if it's going to be on the ropes. And obviously Matthysse wants to do that. He needs to start timing that speed because he can't match Dallas for speed, so he's going to have to start timing him a little bit.
Heading into the final 60 seconds of the first round, Matthysse and Dallas again in the clinch. Referee Robert Byrd calling for the break and warning Mike Dallas Jr. to keep his punches above the belt line. Dallas was telling us he wanted to utilize that speed advantage, stick and move. And meanwhile, Mathisse's already knocked him down.
He's out.
And out. You wanted a faster start, Mamma Mia, you have it. What did we say about kicking off the year with a bang?
What a knockout. This guy can punch. Man, he can punch.
And immediate medical attention for Mike Dallas Jr. And it's already great to see that he is back up on his feet. The doctor tending to him, putting him on the stool. But wow, 11 first-round knockouts. And Lucas Matthysse has made a pretty loud statement here tonight, Al.
When he can hit you, he can hurt you. We mentioned 19 knockdowns in the last 8 fights. Now you can make that 20 in the last 9 fights. And this knockdown was more than just a knockdown.
Yeah, he made a statement tonight, guys. He's lobbying for that shot at Danny Garcia. Garcia's been impressive in his wins. Matthysse keeps looking more and more impressive in his wins. These guys are on a collision course.
Of course, Zab Judah might have something to say about that.
Naturally. Good point, Mo.
We will look at it again. To be honest, it was so quick. In real time, it was almost hard to see. Oh, a very short counter right hand. Paulie made the point that Matthysse would start really timing him, and that's precisely what he did. And thank goodness, when we saw this scene, Robert Byrd rightfully stops it right away. We were very concerned. Luckily, Mike Dallas Jr. was able to get up. We'll see it again. Paulie's a very short punch.
Yeah, short counter right hand. It seemed like that was the only shot that landed clean. He's out cold. It's a good thing he didn't get hit again because he was out cold before he hit the ground. And Matthysse actually threw 2 more punches that luckily they didn't land clean.
A extreme slow motion look, and you'll get even a better view.
He's already out here.
Yeah, that's the point at which he's already gone, and you're right. Thankfully, there was nothing else that landed, but Zab Judah, a very interested observer in this.
Well, Zab knows how hard Matthysse hits. Zab has a win over Matthysse, but he knows the guy can punch. If you ask Zab, he'll tell you that's the hardest puncher he fought.
Lucas Matthysse improves to 33-2-0 with 1 no contest, 31 wins by way of KO. Let's go to Jimmy Lennon Jr. to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 2 minutes, 26 seconds in round number 1. He is the winner by way of knockout and still the WBC interim super lightweight world champion, Lucas Matthysse.
A very emotional Lucas Matthysse, overwhelmed by what he was able to produce here in scintillating fashion. Let's go to Jim Gray.
All right, Mauro, thank you very much. Lucas, congratulations. Felix de Jesus will translate for us. Didn't know I need to come armed with penicillin and Kleenex, but how would you assess the one punch that you connected with here in the first round?
¿Cómo es esa la trompada que le diste ahí?
No, bien, estaba viendo que me tiraba dos izquierdas y bueno, esperé el momento y pude conectar la
He
mía.
was saying that he was throwing 2 lefts and then he took the time to throw the right.
What did you take before the fight that caused the controversy?
¿Qué fue lo que tomaste antes de la pelea que tiene la controversia?
Vitamina y unos mates.
It said vitamins, that's what he drank.
Nothing else.
Nada, vitaminas solamente.
No, lo que tomo siempre me van a hacer el doping, así que estamos
They're
tranquilos.
going to do the doping exam. It's what he's always, before a fight, drinks.
Let's take a look if we can as we see Mike Dallas leaving the ring. I did have a word with him. He nodded. He said he is okay. And he is going back into the locker room for precautionary purposes to be examined once again by the doctor. Tell us what happened here, Lucas.
¿Qué fue lo que pasó ahí, Lucas?
No, bueno, estaba esperando que me tire esa a la izquierda y bueno, pudimos pasarla y combinar rápido.
He was waiting for him to throw the left, then he ducked, then he threw the right.
He only had 4 weeks to train. You had an awful lot to lose going into this fight. It's always difficult to stay on course and not look forward. But did you feel as though tonight that you had a lot to lose and really didn't have to take this all that seriously?
Él solamente entrenó por 4 semanas. ¿Tú pensaste que tenía mucho que perder si perdía esta pelea?
Yo sí tenía que perder el futuro y el de mi equipo.
He said that he definitely had the future to lose if he would have lost this fight and of his team.
Let's talk about the future. Would you like to fight Danny Garcia if he beats Zab Judah next?
Vamos a hablar del futuro. ¿Quiere pelear con Danny García?
Sí, quiero a Dani García que me dé una oportunidad. Acá estoy y a los más grandes peleadores de la 140 quiero que me peleen.
He definitely wants Danny Garcia to give him an opportunity. Not only Danny Garcia, but anybody that's the top fighters in the 140.
Do you believe that Garcia will fight you, or do you think that he will avoid you?
¿Tú crees que te va a evitar Danny García o que te va a pelear contigo?
Espero que no me evite, acá estoy. Quiero pelear con Dani García.
He hopes that he doesn't avoid him and that he fights him, that he's here for Danny Garcia.
Do you discount the fact, and do you believe that Zab Judah does not have a chance to win?
¿Tú crees que Zab Judah le puede ganar a Danny García?
Si está bien, sí.
If he's okay, yes. If Zab Judah is okay, yes.
Yes, what? I'm not understanding the answer.
Yes, que le puede ganar? Que Zab Judah le puede
Sí,
ganar? a Danny García?
seguro.
Yeah, for sure. He said that Zab Judah is a great fighter, that sure he has a shot.
All right. Very good. We appreciate it. Congratulations.
Un saludo para mi hija, que la amo, a Luis Barrio Nuevo, que me ayudó mucho, a toda la gente de Trelew que están todos juntos, a mi familia, a toda la gente de Junín, que igual se juntaron en la plaza, y vamos, la concha de su madre.
Everybody from Argentina, he's very happy, as you can see.
Congratulations. All right, Mo, back to you.